towers left at all?
What, the twins?
Yeah.
They're gonna fall down one time.
But I mean, is there anything left? Is it just like totally gone? Or?
It's a pile of rubble.
Buildings next to it are falling?
Yeah, the building across the street's gonna fall down now.
Wow. Wow.
It's not that big, guys. It's a smaller building.
1921 here.
They all left. I'm the last one.
There's nobody up on 23?
No, they evacuated everybody down.
All right, they're probably going to the bus. Thanks.
Yeah.
The second building collapsed. He came back 20 minutes later, looking like a Three Stooges movie covered in plastic. I swear to God. But he got a good thing, man. That's some good shit. Then we went back there.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Secure federal office building in the World Trade Center complex. Strangely, it too was destroyed on 9/11. World Trade Center 7 was the largest CIA headquarters outside of Langley, Virginia, and housed offices involved in several large-scale federal investigations into massive stock market and accounting fraud.
Seen out of
That's crazy.
alien feature, man. It's just insane. Oh,
What happened? It blew up again?
Guys, you gotta clear this corner.
It's not explosives, because we don't see the puff of energy, or sparks, or flying debris explosives make. We see a lightning-fast evaporation of a 700-foot high steel tree. To the left is Building 7, that fell later in the day. 47 stories high, or say 470 feet high, building, for context, alongside of the falling tower. The piece to the right then would have to be around 700 feet high or so. It's as thick as a tree. Think of the base of a big tree.
Everything that's going on around our world, we don't see it.
Jackie Judd and several other people keep asking us, when you look at where the towers used to stand, there is surprisingly so little rubble. Where did all the rubble go?
It's a very good question, Peter.
The rubble pile is less than 3 stories high. Where has what should have been here gone? From this to this? Where did all that building material disappear to?
What was the crime? So it's important to determine what happened. Well, we know the towers did not slam to the ground. If they'd slammed to the ground, there would be over 1 million tons of debris left on the ground, which didn't happen. And if they slammed to the ground, Manhattan would have been flooded because of the water retaining wall would have been ruptured. All of the subway tunnels would have been flooded. That didn't happen. And if it slammed to the ground, the seismic recordings would have shown it. Didn't happen. There are a lot of other pieces of data, but these are the 3 basic things. So, looking at what happened. Lack of debris, The bathtub that keeps out the Hudson River was not destroyed. Low seismic signal. And then there's all sorts of other things we'll cover. A lot of people like to look at the toasted cars. That's always a fun one. What is this haze? Is it fire? Fire would have a point source. You could see where the fire was coming from, where it would be the strongest. Also, smoke tends to go up. This is just looming over the ground zero remnants. No point source, it's just hanging around there. What is it?
We're talking here about 43,600 windows, 600,000 square feet of glass, 200,000 tons of structural steel, 5 million square feet of gypsum, 6 acres of marble, and 425,000 cubic yards of concrete, turned in good part into a cloud.
Companies that were originally assigned to the areas of Ground Zero that included the North Tower, AMEC.
You push Building 6 out there like you never pushed it before. Building 6 is the end-all to the conversations and the debate. Nobody can argue with you after that. You forced him. Becomes obsolete when you look at Building 6. There is no logical explanation for it outside of a laser. And because of that, you have to look at Dr. Judy Woods.
The World Trade Center floor by floor. After some rounding, the very rough figure of 1.2 million tons of debris was born.
When the twin towers of the World Trade Center collapsed, they created a whole new landscape. What looked like a field of rubble was merely the surface of an underground world of caverns, shafts and passageways, hundreds of feet deep.
Now, listen to me. I want you to listen to me. So the context is, it's post 9/11. I've got reports of nuclear weapons in New York City. I've got reports of nuclear weapons in New York City, apartment buildings that are going to be blown up, planes that are going to fly into airports all over again, plot lines that I don't know. I don't know what's going on inside the United States, and I'm struggling to find out where the next disaster is going to occur. Everybody forgets one central context of what we lived through. The palpable fear that we felt on the basis of the fact that there was so much we did not know. I've got reports of nuclear weapons in New York City.
This hole in the bedrock is directly under where the South Tower stood. The workers are filling in the hole with concrete. The surrounding rock appears to have melted and then re-solidified. Barium and strontium were both found in the dust, elements that have no business being there at all. Not only were they found, but the concentrations were correlated. In the samples where barium went up, strontium also went up. And the sample with the highest concentration was the only one taken right at ground zero. A nuclear event would also explain this. Ground Zero fumed for over 100 days through rainstorms, freezing temperatures, and constant watering. Judy Wood identifies the effect as ongoing molecular dissociation.
Leaky nuclear plants have 18,000 times that. What was measured at the World Trade Center was definitely above background levels, 50 times background levels. There was tritium there. Now, why?
Visit those same towers today. At their tallest point, they rise maybe 100 feet above the street. And while it's true there are 6 floors below street level, now filled with debris, engineers at the firm that built the building's best guess to account for the missing 1,200 feet of material from each tower is that large portions simply vaporized into the dust that rained down on New Yorkers immediately after the collapse. It was that powerful.
Get out!